Oi, mate. Welcome to another 4DMWC3 Mania World Cup match. This is the last one from the week. How do you do a British accent? A British accent again. Yeah. I am Peturaj, and I will be commentating Brazil versus the United Kingdom. Arguably, people have been telling me that I do have a slight British accent already, but I don't know where I could have picked up this British accent, because I'm French! In any case, you can see the lineup on the screen. They are very strong players. The legendary Yuragi, looking forward to really good scores. The legendary Zikr XD and Faces on the XD from the United Kingdom, and many other really good players. It really doesn't matter which gender those players are, because we are gaming, for lack of other better words. And I think the room is getting ready now, and we are gonna start warm-ups really soon. And this is a warm-up. This is definitely a warm-up, and Samuel is a player from the Netherlands, and I don't see the Netherlands featuring in this match. So I guess this match, you could say that this match was gekoloniseerd.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Actually, there's no warm-up yet. It's just the map I've got.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it might be an issue from client. Maybe like the warm-ups,
there's
the actual warm-ups didn't get downloaded.
Referee hasn't put a warm-up yet in the lobby, so it's just random music.
Okay. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mortal Spawn.
It was a warm-up from the Netherlands, though. You weren't wrong.
Oh yeah. Still, gekoloniseerd.
It's actually recoloniseerd, but okay. You tried.
Yeah, I mean, I don't speak the language, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me neither. I only know a bit. It's actually hard to speak, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm gonna stay here with you for the time being, since the Brazilian players are only joining now.
The UK is going to Brazil!
Hell yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna need a little bit of time for all the players to prepare for the warm-ups, and I think it's a pretty common practice to have all 12 players 6 versus 6 for the warm-ups, so that everyone can enjoy each other's warm-ups, because some countries like to put more effort into warm-ups than some others. Let's just say that. Here we go. We've got a different song. We've got
It's still a random song.
Winter. It's yeah. I don't think it's the warm up.
No, it's actually a map from another map pool. I played it in a tournament, I don't remember which one though. Oh, there it is. This should be the one.
Okay, after this speed, Yuragi's OP. I mean, I would be inclined to agree that Yuragi is OP. Yeah, honestly, going into a flashback to last week, we saw Brazil beat Sweden 5-0, and we also saw the United Kingdom upset Hong Kong 5-0 as well. Maybe it was because Hong Kong didn't have a full lineup and they were missing some key players to beat the United Kingdom. In any case, I think Hong Kong might have underestimated the United Kingdom, and definitely the United Kingdom is not a country you want to sleep on. I definitely think that even against Brazil, the United Kingdom is going to be able to challenge some points, like, especially like since it's starting to be quarterfinals, and quarterfinals is basically a pivotal moment of the tournament where things might change as we go from early game into late game. This is very much mid game, and now you can see the beautiful hidden mod from Deep Dive. I just cannot believe that there are so many hidden players in this tournament. It's definitely a brutal warm-up to start the day. Well, for some people, I think it should be morning or close to afternoon for Brazil, and right now it must be like 4 p.m. for the United Kingdom. Like, honestly, I think the United Kingdom is just having this match, and then they're gonna have tea. I don't actually know what time British people get their tea. Is there a set time for British people to actually have tea, or is it just just arbitrary? It's a genuine question, by the way. And also, I'd be interested to know if Brazil has some customs, I guess. Maybe what do you do at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. anyway? Like, I don't know what's the culture, because there are very different cultures depending on the country. I know like Spain has like really whack times to even eat. I think they eat either really early or really late. And I heard they also like to take naps like in the middle of the afternoon. Naps are a really cultural thing as well. And we can see a beautiful Sass Bass SAS best ratings from both Brazil and the United Kingdom. Shoutouts to Start and Select, by the way. Another fine British gentleman. Oh yeah, the United Kingdom is definitely going to Brazil. Definitely getting ready to go to Brazil. I I just I think the United Kingdom is definitely a country I like because of their warm-ups. Like honestly, if Brazilian people are gonna have a beer this afternoon, then honestly, it's really tempting to pop one off for myself as well. But yeah, you know the circumstances of the world. It's more and more difficult to get together and have some social beer, so to speak. Yeah, honestly, we have to appreciate the background. We only see part of the background right now. It's just a banner. It's just a one banner. But right from what we see from the banner, it's already like looking really good. I think the United Kingdom definitely has a taste for good backgrounds. Like honestly, uh, props to the scenes, to the country communities for actually organizing stuff that makes their respective communities live. Because I know like France, France has a pretty interesting scene in terms of I guess I guess shit posting. When it comes to shit posting, it's definitely up there sometimes, especially like with the French shit fest and so on. It's definitely a staple of French Oceania culture. And yeah, I think we're definitely pals with the United Kingdom for that reason, in part. And it seems that if France ever encounters the United Kingdom in a tournament, it's definitely going to come down to a contest between warm-ups, regardless of the actual match that is going to go on. Yeah, I honestly really appreciate that this warm-up compared to the last warm-up is rather more hybrid slash Ellen oriented than the previous one. It's really more relaxing, I guess. Well, some of the patterns might be a little bit dense, but it at least gets you warmed up for quarterfinals level. Well, well, those long jacks do really warm you up. It really warms your heart. I mean, and that quad jack, that vibro moment, almost to end it off. And with that, we have finished our warm ups, and we are ready to literally roll. And who is gonna win this role? I think that both countries have definitely can have a strong role meta. I think the United Kingdom is used to rolling high, and however, Yuragi with the 95, and yeah, I was mentioning the good role meta of the United Kingdom. I might even say they have a really nice meta. But unfortunately, yeah, Brazil is going to win this role. So the United Kingdom is going to ban first. And honestly, the United Kingdom could ban anything on this. I don't think the United Kingdom really has the strong advantage on anything. And it seems that they're going to go for disconnected trans ban. And I think the United Kingdom is just starting to struggle on. It's just starting to struggle mm, on density. Disconnected trans is a really fast stream stamina, and it seems that they don't really trust their ability to get good accuracy or even good performance on such a kind of map. And perhaps to the United Kingdom's surprise, Brazil is going to ban in torture. So Brazil might have looked at the United Kingdom's scores and might have deemed Rise as the riskiest category. Like especially since Entorcha is by far the hardest map in the pool. So Brazil definitely betting on some more accuracy based Rise picks and some more anti-meta things like LNs and NSVs as well. But right now, I think they're going safe, or maybe they're fishing for information, and they're gonna go with Sunk. Sunk is 210 BPM jump stream. Like, mind you, it's not like really dense jump stream. It's pretty light, relatively speaking. But it's definitely something that we could see Brazil trying to go for ratio on. And I don't know how the United Kingdom can do on it, but there's definitely a chance that the United Kingdom can challenge the Brazilian team on this one. We'll just have to see now. Okay, so right now, Matt is gonna have to start down from the bottom, starting from 99% rather than the 100% like the other people in this room. Like especially Brazil. Brazil has pretty much a flawless start. Zikr XD isn't doing too bad either, even matching some of the Brazilian players. Deep Dive being a little bit below at 99.8, but it's definitely recoverable, and a break from any of the team can definitely either decide it or tip it back to the other side, depending on which team is gonna miss. Although, to be honest, with that kind of accuracy, I think Brazil can get away with at least one miss. The fact that the Brazilian team is able to get three, not only one, not only two, but three players above 99.9, it's just a testament of how strong their team is. And with that, we already see Brazil asserting their dominance in terms of ratio. It's pretty much a 55 average regulars. There are this is almost a V1 full double S from the Brazilian team, and those ratios are just out of this world. Anything under 100 regular is really impressive on this one. Like Zikr XD score is really good, and no discredit to Mads and Deep Dive scores that are really good as well. But yeah, this is the level that the United Kingdom has to match if they want to upset it, even one single point. Okay, so right now the United Kingdom is gonna pick something, and they're gonna go with Tenohira Deodoru. So this is hybrid one. It might be hybrid, but it's definitely rice oriented, and it might be some of the easier options among the pool.
Sorry to barge in, but my client is freezing, so I have to restart it. Because it didn't catch up on the map. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to restart the client for technical issues, as usual. But rest assured that people are indeed playing, and they are playing safely. We are sorry for the inconvenience, but the client reset generally does that, and we are sorry for this. We're missing just one player from the Brazilian side, but I have no doubt that the remaining player from the Brazilian lineup is going to have a 99.9 as well. And we're just going to have to go with that as the British performance right now is not looking too bad, actually. Oasis with pretty nice accuracy. And Deep Dive and Zikrex actually doing pretty well in this. But not as well as the Brazilian team, it seems. And we can see the score total, and the score total is definitely telling that the Brazilian player that we might not see right now should be at 99.9. Yeah. Yeah, you don't really know it, but actually, this is just client miss. We'll just leave some time for the client to recover, and there we go. And I wasn't too far off the 99.9 mark. Just 99.89 is really close enough, and to be fair, at the moment I mentioned the 99.9, Yurahi must have been in the 99.9. It should not be a surprise. Honestly, if Brazil maintains this level of consistency throughout the match, it's like the second it's it's like the second song, and Brazil just doesn't show any signs of weakness or anything that would tip them towards anything lower than a 99.85. And it looks like for the United Kingdom to even snag 1 point, even on their own picks, it's going to be an uphill battle. So we can see Brazil with almost the triple 996k and really similar ratios, really cohesive, really harmonious team performance. Like with two people around in 190 regular mark and just land on the 200. It it was just it was just like if you put the same player 3 times on the Brazilian end. Mind you, Zika XD's run was also good with 200 regulars, but 4 200s might be a little bit of a deficit compared to the triple V1SS from the Brazilian team. It's just out of this work, you know. In any case, Brazil is going to be able to pick basically anything. I don't know, like the most the most upsettable categories for Brazil might be SVs definitely, and like LNs I don't really know, but LNs I think Brazil still has the upper hand, but I do remember that the United Kingdom still had things up their sleeve. Okay, so I'm gonna pronounce Zig's name as potato. I think potato is much easier to pronounce than cichlid. Yeah, I think potato is fine. Okay, it seems that Yuragi managed to get back into the mix. And it seems that Brazil is going to continue aiming for high accuracy plays. They definitely know that they have the ratio advantage, and they're going to go with Siberia Liar. Definitely the number one pick for anything ratio related. And we can definitely see Brazil asserting their dominance right now with a 2,988,336 point lead. I'm definitely not making that number up. It seems that maybe Kiara is gonna have a slightly lower score than the other players, but that doesn't mean that Kiara is not gonna be able to get like 99.95, I expect. And I think Potato is also gonna be able to challenge the Brazilian scores. Also, I don't know why 151 people are watching this, to be honest. But still, let's go. Let's go. Soar actually having dropped below the 99.9. Actually, being in the 99.85, that means that Sora might have picked up a 200, a straight 200 on the way. Or maybe has a little bit more trouble with Korjak ratio. I don't know which one it is, but Deep Dive and Mad are definitely a little bit lagging behind. But a miss by Yuragi, for example, could definitely tip the scales towards the United Kingdom, and it's definitely what it is doing. And I think we've waited enough, and it's definitely not a client's issue. So the United Kingdom might be looking at getting their first point of the match. It's definitely a candidate for that, but Brazil's accuracy is still reigning strong. Uraga is definitely catching up to the 99.9 despite the miss. I think Brazil is definitely capable of getting the point on pure accuracy alone. I think they're fully aware that their ratio differential might allow them to be a little bit sloppy on combo and still win by accuracy, like we're seeing right now. But that might be because Mad just missed right at the end, just at the crucial point of the map. That's really, really unfortunate for the United Kingdom. Okay, so that's gonna be a 53 regular from Yuragi. 53. Well, anything below 100 regulars is already a stellar performance on this map, and we've got two of them in the same team. Potato's score of 79 regulars is also really good. Like a 998 on this is just wow. And right now we're looking at the next pick from the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, from their first pick, they definitely wanted to test Brazil on their perhaps consistency or something on Hybrid 1. And it seems that the United Kingdom is gonna start gambling, and they're gonna start gambling on LNs. I would argue that gambling on the SVs might be also tempting, but yeah, I know that the United Kingdom definitely had respectable LN performance. I should look at their previous performance against Hong Kong, because I seem to remember that they had pretty good results there. Yeah, so from last week, we see Deep Dive got a 990k on the Queen. Potato got a 983k, and Osis got a 976. So definitely something of a lineup, but we'll have to see how Brazil actually does on Aventir. The difficulty between Aventir and the Queen from last pool are very different, so we will definitely see different results here. In any case, it seems that Brazil is starting a strong lead over the United Kingdom, especially since H1 Per actually is roaming below the 99% threshold. Deep Dive and Potato are not actually doing too badly on this one. They are actually doing really well. But almost, yeah, matching or surpassing Kiara's performance from Brazil. But still, you have to fight against Uragi's and Len's 99 point curse indeed. Yuragi actually dropping an H1 per dropping in response, and Zikr XD having dropped before H1 per, but Yuragi also dropping a second time? Now, I think that was from the first time. I just don't know how to count. But it seems that both teams are definitely at a potential to miss a game in the last quarter of the song. So, well, Brazil might have the accuracy advantage, and to an extent, I think they even have the combo advantage right now. And it seems that it might not be enough. There might not be enough room for the United Kingdom to catch back up. Especially since H1 Per is going to miss again in the ending. Definitely a really difficult ending, however, so it's not really surprising that at least one player is going to miss, and especially Kiara towards the end. And even those last notes are no slouch at all. So right now, it's match point for Brazil. Just 1 point remaining for Brazil to close this match and close this week of matches all together and segue into the semi-final phase. But the United Kingdom might have some retorts. But it's going to be really hard for them because right now it's Brazil's pick. And I think they're just gonna go with whatever they're most comfortable with, and I think they're gonna go with. Uh, it seems that they're debating which SV to pick. So they're just displaying their overall dominance on all categories over the United Kingdom. Isn't that beautiful? And it seems that they're gonna go for when acting as a wave. Well, they're gonna go with when acting as a wave if the client answers. It seems that Lethal almost committed an oopsie and almost started the match inadvertently, but Crisis was fortunately averted. And you definitely want to see some SVs going out for the masses, for everyone who is watching right now, and especially...
Hello, it is me again. Client didn't pick up the map. So I'll have to restart it again. Thank you, Bencho.
Yeah, I knew something was going on, yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if the map wasn't downloading, but it wasn't. So my bad again.
Alright, so cover your ears, remove your headphones while the client is being restarted. So, because there might be a volume peak at some point. But yeah, as I said, shoutouts to all the viewers right now, especially the ones from Mouse Easy.